Life is inherently a chaotic and unpredictable field. Yet a being like a human cannot tolerate uncertainty. And specifically, people who feel weak and vulnerable often develop an attitude towards life that limits their experiences. This is in order to reduce the possibility of unpredictable events. This negative and limiting attitude has its roots in childhood because from a child's perspective, the world is a frightening place. And some children feel even more insecure when facing this frightening place. Depending on the issues that shaped this attitude, they come up with different psychological strategies to reduce their interactions with the world. They focus all their attention on being prepared for and predicting unfortunate events. And as the child grows older, this attitude expands and becomes more intricate. These types of attitudes are self-destructive, meaning their consequences harm the individual. And in addition to limiting and depriving themselves in life, they also create a negative view in others towards them. Now, we will get to know 5 common types of negative attitudes and discuss how to deal with people who have such attitudes. A tendency for confrontational behavior can be seen in some children from an early age. They were weaned, and the natural separation from parents was interpreted as an act of hostility and resentment. Another way this attitude develops in childhood is when parents punish and harm the child. In either case, the child sees the outside world as a place full of hostility and conflict, and their solution to mastering the situation is deciding to become a source of hostility and confrontational behavior themselves. As the saying goes, the best defense is a good offense. Interactions, they manage to attract negative attention from others. This confirms their belief and leads them to say, everyone hates me. If you see such signs in your own attitude, being aware of it is already a significant step. Additionally, you can try a simple experiment. And when you encounter someone you don't know and are meeting for the first time, you can try thinking a few positive thoughts about them as a test, and you'll see that not everyone is as bad as you thought. When dealing with this type of person, we must strive not to respond with the hostility and animosity they expect. And it's important to maintain neutrality and calm, because such reactions from us surprise and somewhat distract them. This temporarily disrupts their thought patterns, since these individuals thrive on reciprocal anger and hostility. All we need to do is avoid fueling their fire. This type of person expects the worst obstacles and problems in every situation and anticipates the worst outcomes in relationships, including betrayal and rejection. However, the real fear of these individuals is losing control, and their solution is to limit potential incident. They shrink their world as much as possible, which means limiting the places they go, the activities they engage in, and the relationships they form. Even if they go somewhere, start something, or enter a relationship, they show extreme vulnerability and try to handle everything with perfection and precision. At the same time, if someone criticizes them, they may feel that everything is out of control and leading them to despair. If you recognize this tendency in yourself, the best way to confront it is to focus all your energy on a project or task and being careful not to fall into perfectionism. This allows you to channel your need for control into your work, and achieving a satisfactory result brings a sense of peace. You will gradually lose significant amount of your anxious feelings. When dealing with this type of person, we should strive not to be affected by their anxiety and worry. Instead, we should help them feel calm and at ease in our presence, because this is exactly what they lacked in their childhood. Our calm demeanor will certainly have a greater impact on them than our words. Thank you for watching this video. and stay tuned for part 2 of this episode.